Frosty, a game that potentially we could have got 3 points from, ends in a draw. You get a goal today. What are your thoughts after that one?
Yeah, bit of a slow start. We grew into the game first half, got our goal deservingly, and pretty similar in the second half. I think slow start again, which we're not too pleased with. But I think from the 50th minute onwards, one team was winning that game, and we've come off probably a little bit more hard done by than they are. So yeah, it's a point, but could definitely have been 3.
Going behind twice, there'll be frustrations with it, but I guess you can look at it on the positive side of things and say that, you know, we fought back, and the second half particularly was quite dominant, wasn't it? And we, you know, it was all shots, wasn't it?
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Like you said, you can look at it as great character, gone behind twice, and we're not throwing the towel in, and we make sure that we come back and get in it. But going behind is disappointing at the same time. We don't want to be doing that. We've done it a few times this season, and we've shown spirit because we don't ever pack it in, but yeah, it's definitely not a trait we want to keep doing. We want to turn that around in our form. But yeah, all in all, we're disappointed, of course, because I think we believe we should have probably come away with 3 points. You come off a little bit not sure, but as I've spoken to a few people, we had 6, 7, maybe even 8 really good chances today, and on another day, 4 or 5 of them go in. The keeper made 2 or 3 great saves. Don't get me wrong, we scored a worldie goal with Josh's free kick, which that's the quality he has, and we, you know, not expect it from him, but he expects that from himself, and he came on and made a difference. And yeah, one team was coming off that pitch with 3 points. It was us, so a little bit disappointing.
Your own goal as well to get it back to 1-1 in the first half. An emphatic finish, wasn't it? Struck that well. Similar
position to my goal at their place. I like playing against Woking in terms of in front of goal. Yeah, good finish. Cross came in and just sort of got my head down over it. Probably the worst strike of my day, to be honest. But I hit it with enough power that it kind of keeper's not sighted and it goes in. So yeah, really pleased to be back on the score sheet. I need to add a few more goals to my game, something I'm trying to definitely work on. I'm playing a little bit higher, which I like, which should lead to more stats on goals and assists. Just got to maintain it on a regular basis. And yeah, I back myself to be in the right place, score goals, and on another day I'd have had a hat-trick today. Generally, I believe that.
Yeah, as you touch on there, you're playing a bit more higher. Does that give you a bit more freedom in doing those things and getting into those positions?
Yeah, I can kind of run into the box knowing that behind me is hopefully protected, especially with not being one of them midfielders that playing behind or out wide. Yeah, I feel a bit more free. I feel a bit more like I can roam left and right, kind of run across the pitch, use my legs a bit more, and find myself in the box. I was playing deeper when I scored the goal against Woking last season, so you can odd time find yourself there, but you've got to be a bit more aware, whereas in that 10, you know you're expected to get in the box. If you're not in the box, it's probably like what you're doing. So yeah, no, I'm pleased I scored today, definitely. It was a good game all round, and yeah, it's not much more to say really. It's a bit of a...
Well, a great atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
5,500 supporters there today almost. It must be great being on the pitch and hearing that.
Yeah, these games, we had a few of these type of crowds last season. You can really feel the difference, genuinely. I don't think the supporters understand how big of a difference it makes. Even in the warm-up, sometimes come out, it's a little bit flat. Today, it came out and it was like the game had kicked off when you're warming up. It's great. Yeah, they were there with us all the way, trying to drag the ball over the line, which they've done many a times last season, even this season. But them big crowds, that little edge, just that bit more spark, and great games to be involved in. It's a great derby and one that had good history. It's great to be a part of.
And looking at the last 2 games, speaking a bit more generally, it's 2 draws where, okay, it only shows us 2 points on the board, but it's good performances. It's games we've probably edged.
Yeah.
And against 2 good sides, you know, Woking are under their new era now, so we maybe didn't know what to expect today, but Forest Green obviously right up there. So there's definitely positivity and maybe a bit of confidence to bring forward.
Without a doubt. I generally believe from 20 minutes after in the Forest Green game, we were the better team. Yeah. I don't think anyone would argue that with me. Might have a few points today, but yeah, we was excellent from that point onwards. And same today. The performances maybe in the first half season weren't where we want them to be. Now the performances are maybe where we want them to be, but we've got to maybe either punish someone and put our foot on the gas and get 4 or 5, or be a little bit more solid at the back and turn these 1 points into definitely 3 points, because both of them games there was only one team probably coming away with 3 points and it was us, but then you say it's 4 points drop. So yeah, definitely got to turn them into 3 points, whether it's ugly or a bit more clinical. But on another day like today, it would be 4 or 5.